Need to stop dreaming. If you're not waking up at 5 in the morning every day, clapping cheeks at least twice a day, going to the gym 4 times a day for a workout, telling your boss they're a brokey and they're going to be stuck in the matrix forever, then I'm sorry, but you're a lost cause. There's actually one last hope for you though. I want to introduce you to my course, Alum University. For only $69.69 a month, I'm going to teach you the ways to fill an Amazon FBA arbitrage Airbnb rental course that's going to teach you how to make millions every single month. Get out of the matrix. This is your last chance. Link in the bio down below. Side hustles. Home of the get rich quick scheme, but always disappointed results. You know, I always find it funny that people who are selling these courses are the only ones that are getting rich. But yeah, when you're ending up buying the course, you're just disappointed after a few weeks and want to quit. You want to be a millionaire, but you don't want to buy these dropshipping courses and you're tired of it. Well, how about we start a little bit slower? I'm going to talk to you today about a side hustle that I've worked on previously that has made me a couple $100 a month. It was pretty easy to get started and didn't require a lot of risk. So it's not going to make you a millionaire that quickly, but over time you can scale it up and invest your profits. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Alum and I make content about personal finance, traveling, as well as comedy skits. Before I let you in on my secret sauce for side hustles, make sure you guys like the video as well as throw me a follow. The side hustle I want to talk to you guys today about is easily my favorite and the most criminally underrated out of all of them. And it's going to be going to garage sales, going to churches, going to thrift stores, finding products there and flipping them online through places like Facebook Marketplace as well as Craigslist. Now, how did I come about this side hustle? Well, I was looking through YouTube one day, and you know, YouTube really likes to push through business ideas for me, when I came across the entrepreneur and hustle lord himself that praised this side hustle, telling me I would make $100K per year and could quit my job immediately. This man was...
I'm gonna make Monday morning my bitch. I'm gonna make you Saturday Monday morning. That's what I want to do every morning, and that's what I want from you.
Gary frickin' Vaynerchuk. Now, even though I was still in school and don't intend on quitting my job anytime soon, Gary had me interested in this side hustle. He's basically saying I could take junk that everyone else was throwing away and flip it online, and it's as easy as that. So I was interested. I watched his trash talk series on YouTube, and he showed me what he did. Basically, all that's happening is you're facilitating a transaction by buying a good from someone and then selling it to someone else. It's pretty straightforward. And in the end, you get to rake in the big bucks by taking a little bit of a risk and giving some money to someone up front. So if thrifting and reselling products is such a valuable and underrated side hustle, why aren't more people talking about it? Well, for one, products are easily accessible from anywhere, and you're not going to be able to sell an online course and milk off these people because, hey, it's pretty easy to do and literally anyone can look it up online anywhere. Unlike some YouTubers... Sorry guys, I think I'm gonna be a heads up. Iman Ghazi, Andrew Tate. Sorry guys, I have a really bad cough. All jokes aside, flipping products can be started off by looking at the free section on Craigslist or Marketplace where you find some goods that are slightly damaged or need a little bit of rework on them. For example, go look at some furniture or some cabinets. What you're going to do then, send the person a message saying you can come pick it up, go get it, upholster it a little bit, give it a little bit of refurnishing, and then basically you post it on the other site that it wasn't listed on. If you're too lazy to even do that and contact the people, look at the junk that you have in your room right now. I mean, look at my room. There's so much crap here right now that I could probably sell. Take that, take a couple decent pictures, post them online, and you'll have buyers in hopefully a couple days or weeks. Once you've probably done this a couple times and sold some stuff, you'll probably have up to $500 maybe. That's when you take your money and your profits and you go start going and scouring thrift stores, churches, garage sales, really anywhere that sells stuff. Basically from there, you're going to look for any products that you're quite familiar with or use the method that I use. Say for example, you're in Salvation Army and you find a board game Monopoly for about $5. Go look on eBay in the recently sold category, and from there you can see what people are usually paying for it. If it's a price that you find the margins are pretty decent, you'll be able to flip it. I would personally post it on Marketplace or Craigslist, since it's another site where profits are a little bit higher, I tend to find, because they don't really take fees. And then from there you rake in the bills. I found for a lot of times when I've been flipping stuff that I buy from secondhand goods stores that I can usually get a 70 to 80% profit margin. On a good day, this usually means that for every dollar I put in, I'm getting back about $3 to $4 back in straight profits. And all I'm doing is spending maybe an hour or two shopping around and then posting them online.
What did I say for you? Tell them to bring me my money.
One of my biggest finds was actually on Facebook Marketplace near Christmas, where I found someone selling a Wii and about 17 games for $200. Now, this was pretty cheap to begin off with, but your boy wasn't going to stop there. I negotiated her down to $125 from $200, making my profits pretty high, looking like. Pretty high chance of success here. So, I ended up individually packaging those goods and reposting them on Marketplace actually. And in total afterwards, I was able to bundle everything and make about $500 total. Just think about that for a little bit of work. She even delivered, in fact. So to think how criminally underrated these profits are, it's just absolutely insane, guys, to be able to flip stuff. Another tip that I should probably mention as well is don't be afraid to cut your losses and sell if you need to. Sometimes stuff will wait on the shelves for months, and hey, you know what? It is what it is. You get bad luck sometimes. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't sell and recoup some of your money. For example, for me, I bought a signed Jerome McGinley Game 6 Stanley Cup Finals or semifinals framed autographed picture for $100. Someone had offered me $200 and I was adamant about getting that extra $50, so I told them no, sorry, I can't do it. I could meet you at $225 maybe. They said it was out of their budget and walked away. 2 years later, I'm still holding the bag with this and have tried to fluctuate the prices down and upwards, and unfortunately nothing's come of it. With all the pros of flipping, there are definitely cons with flipping and thrifting with items. Depending on which area you live in, you may be restricted with limitations on the amount of available products. For me, I actually live in both Victoria, BC as well as Vancouver, BC, and I find when I'm in Vancouver, I am swimming in opportunity to be able to flip stuff like crazy and make a golden profit. As soon as I come up here, all that opportunity dries up like a well. Final thing is getting back to the tip that I mentioned of being able to hold the bag. Just know that sometimes stuff won't sell and you may have to take the loss on it. If that may come to a case, you may have to redonate the stuff back, which is not a bad thing at all, because after all, you did buy stuff from the thrift store and you can donate some of those goods back so someone else can use them. But just make sure before you start thrifting that you ensure you have the space to be able to keep stuff. You don't want to start buying a sofa, couch, or lounger, or these big items to find out you're in a one-bedroom or bachelor apartment pad and you literally can't keep the space. You could end up getting a storage space later on. My recommendation is to wait till you get a significant amount of cash flow before you do that, because in the end, once you start a storage unit, you're going to be fixed to some cost for a while. Whether that's a month or a term lease for about a year, you just got to keep that in mind. So start slow, work your way up. And there's an endless amount of side hustle opportunities that you can pursue. One of my personal favorites is being able to flip stuff, just because of the endless amounts of profit margins there are, and the ease of access to be able to get started on this side hustle. It doesn't require much knowledge, skill gap. All you need is a phone, some internet connections, and the ability to be able to market products somewhat decently. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you guys were able to learn something, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.